than yesterday was. Not bad, though. Lovely. Yeah. Give me a minute. Got warm here. Okay. I'll be honest, I've never been one of those kinds of crazy people who could just jump in the water and immediately tell you how cold it is. But I think it's a bit cooler than yesterday. Not by a lot. I mean, it's been a good while since we've had consistently good, warm water, I suppose. And the weather has a lot to do with it, of course. Trying to take care of a few things. Yeah, I had to have my setup be out here because there's nothing to write within my house. For those of you who've been watching me for long enough, you know that today I would be making NFL picks today, and I am. But the last couple of years, I had like a sheet of note paper. I would write what my picks were, and I'd be able to do the walking around and doing all that stuff. There's nothing to write within my cottage. Nothing. I mean, yeah, you have pens. There's for some reason, there's a box filled with decks of cards. Because, my family likes to play cards sometimes. But, there's okay, when you walk into my cottage, there's a little note, there's a little, night table thing, right? And normally that's where we would keep stuff you write with. Pens and, note paper and stuff. And there's another little box. And in that little box, there's decks and decks and decks of cards. I'm like, why do we have that many decks of cards? I mean, we're not running a casino. There's no reason why we have that many cards. So long story short, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. First, let me get my towel around me. Let me get my jersey on. Here we go. This is surprisingly kind of comfortable. Okay, let me get my, oh, hold on a second. Don't want my computer to get water damage. Yeah, just a few water drops on my computer. Nothing serious. So, in terms of my day yesterday, for once we actually, when we went to dinner after church last night, for the first time, we actually didn't go anywhere on Keuka Lake for dinner. I really cannot think of a time that, I shouldn't say first time, everything. It's happened before, but this hasn't happened in years. But the place we went to for dinner last night wasn't on Keuka Lake. Hold on a second. That's better. Yeah, I'm actually holding on to the computer and I'm resting the phone on my computer. Kind of like it was in the old days. So, we actually didn't go to anywhere on Keuka Lake for dinner last night. Instead, we, okay, here's the thing. Whenever we watch my nephews, obviously we love my nephews, but, after church, they don't want to sit in a restaurant and be all rowdy. So my mom comes up with the idea that, hey, let's take him to a restaurant and have him have the exact behavior that we're trying to avoid here. I don't know. I mean, listen, it ain't the restaurant's fault that you have a bad experience because my nephews are, being kind of rowdy. Plus, at the end of the day, it was my mom and dad that wanted to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my nephews, I do. But, my folks know what they signed up for when they decide to, look after them for however long they have to look after them. You know what I mean? So, for the first time ever, we didn't go to any restaurants on Keuka Lake. Instead, we went to a place outside. It's between the lake and where Bath is, called Maybe Baby Burgers. It's a nice little 50s vibe. And here's the thing. I went in there with extremely low expectations. I did. Because, I mean, come on. We're not at the lake. We're not at the lake for dinner. I mean, the whole point of being up at the lake is, the whole point of having dinner anywhere up on Keuka Lake is that you're near the lake as much as possible. And you're kind of ruining that a little bit. But I will say, maybe Baby Burgers was very good. It was. Nice, 50s vibe. It was like 50s music and stuff like that. 50s diner. It was good. It was a lot of fun. And I will admit, I probably had the best burger I ever had last night there. It was by chance I had the best burger I think I ever had. It was the Big Bopper. It was a good it's a 2 half-pound burger patties on a burger. So basically it's a full pound burger, only in 2 half-pound patties. With bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, stuff like that. And yeah, it was an American cheese, because, you gotta do it that way. And it was the best burger I think I've ever had. That being said, though, as good as that burger was, and as cool of a place as maybe Baby Burgers is, I'm not really going to be in that much of a hurry to go back there. Because, I mean, come on. There's a whole bunch of places on Keuka Lake that are right by the water. I'm more inclined to go there than somewhere really far out of the way like maybe Baby Burgers. But if you were so inclined to look for a good burger, yeah, go to maybe Baby Burgers. It's a pretty solid place. Now with that said, I have some NFL picks to make. So let us begin. Okay, so right now I'm actually 1-0 or 0-1 because I predicted that the Chiefs would lose, and nice. Someone's car alarm just went off. Nice. Never a dull moment around here. Okay, so let's see. For my week 1 NFL picks. So picks number 2 to 15. Okay? These are my 2nd and 15th NFL picks. 2nd to 15th NFL picks of the season. So let's see. You got the Bengals and the Browns. I actually saw a statistic where the Bengals have never beaten the Browns at the Browns. You know what? I think I'm going to disagree with that. I think the Bengals are definitely proven to be a lot better than they have been in the last few years. So you know what? Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals. Texans and Ravens. I don't know what the situation at Houston is for quarterback. Meanwhile, the Ravens have Lamar Jackson. So because the Ravens have Lamar Jackson, I'll take the Ravens. Buccaneers and Vikings. Now, again, I don't know what the quarterback situation in Tampa Bay is. Meanwhile, the Vikings have Kirk Cousins, who, despite having a pretty horrible ending to their season last year at the hands of the Giants, I'll be getting to them later, they still had a very good year, so I'm taking the Vikings over the Bucs. The Panthers and the Falcons. I've got a friend who's a Panthers fan, so for him, I'll pick the Panthers. Actually, they got the number 1 overall pick in was it CJ Stroud that they got? I forget who it is. But whoever the quarterback is for Carolina, I'm sure they're better than Atlanta. So I'm picking the Panthers. Cardinals at Commanders. I know it seems weird, but quite a few of these, I'm just going to base my picks based on quarterback. So sorry if it's like that so far. But also because the Commanders are in my division and I don't want them to win, I'll pick the Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray. I don't care what anyone says. Let's see. The Jaguars and the Colts. You know what? I'll pick the Jaguars. In my entire career, I've never been impressed with the Colts. Even back when they had Peyton Manning. So, yeah, Jaguars over the Colts. I think the Jaguars are... It's going to be between the Jaguars and the Titans. for who's going to win that division, I think. Let's see. 49ers and Steelers. Well, that's an easy one. 49ers. As long as Christian McCaffrey stays healthy, George Kittle stays healthy, and I'm pretty sure Brock Purdy is the new QB. Yeah, I think the 49ers are going to be tough to beat this year. I really think they are. Let's see, the Jaguars and the Colts. All right, I already did that one. Sorry. Let me scroll down a little bit. Get my mouse out. Let's see. The Titans and the Saints. I know Derek Carr is the Saints' new quarterback. But if it's between Derek Carr and Derrick Henry, I'm going to pick Derrick Henry. So you know what? I'll pick the Titans over the Saints. Plus, again, my friend is a Carolina Panthers fan, so for him, I'll pick the Titans. Raiders and Broncos. Okay, listen. There is no way that the Broncos could ever possibly have as bad of a year as they did last year, right? Right? However, the Raiders also had a bad year, but the difference is, I'm trying to think what's a bigger sin. Having a quarterback clearly too big for his britches, like Russell Wilson was, while also having a bad coach, or having a bad head coach who really is too big for his britches. You know what? I trust Sean Payton over Josh McDaniels any day of the week. So you know what? In honor of that, and the fact that I have family that lives out in Denver, I'll pick the Broncos. Now let's see, the Eagles and the Patriots. Look, I know the Patriots are going to be tough. Mac Jones is... Actually, come to think of it, this is going to be a game between two Alabama quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones. But with all that said, considering that the Eagles are just coming off of a Super Bowl loss, as much as it pains me to say this, I'm going to have to pick the Eagles. Damn, Eagles. Freaking hate the Eagles. I hate them. They're evil. Evil green. Ugh. The Eagles. I don't like them. I do not like them. You'll see why in a minute. Let's see, the Rams and the Seahawks. Oh, well. Sorry, I felt like I was about to sneeze. How about the Seahawks last year, huh? They surprised damn near everybody. But with that said, you know, the Rams are 100% healthy. I'll pick the Rams over the Seahawks. Let's see, Dolphins and Chargers. Chargers. Actually, I've been following the Chargers a little bit on YouTube, especially when they're on Truth or Dab for Hot Ones. And, yeah, I'll pick the Chargers. Plus, there's another reason why I'll get to that tomorrow, though. Let's see, Packers and Bears. Okay, Aaron Rodgers is no longer in Green Bay. There is no reason why the Bears should not win this game. Okay? I think the Bears have to go out of their way to lose this game. So I am picking the Bears. And then we have the game for tonight. The big one. My Dallas Cowboys, America's team, the best team in the NFL by far, versus some slack team from New York called the Giants. I love making fun of Giants. Making fun of Giants fans is fun. When was the last time you guys... Oh, right, Dak and Zeke's rookie year. That was the last time you guys beat us, right? Yeah, listen. I know. I really have nothing to say because both the Giants and the Cowboys lost in the playoffs in the same round. Because we lost to the 49ers and the Giants got thwacked by the Eagles. So I can't really say that technically we did better against the 49ers than probably the Giants would have. So, yeah. Oh, there's a boat driving by. There he is. So, let's see. Considering that, I mean, listen, if Dak Prescott just does a better job of not turning the ball over, he's top 5. And yes, no, I'm not being biased because I'm a Cowboys fan either. Seriously, the Cowboys really do have a complete team. Unfortunately, Dak has to not turn the ball over, and we got to rise up against, as Skip Bayless calls him, drop the Mike McCarthy. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I've never been a Mike McCarthy fan. He is the reason why Dez didn't catch it, So, yeah. With that being said, even though the Cowboys really have an uphill battle the whole season, solely because of Mike McCarthy, I'm picking my Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Okay, so, for a recap of all my picks, I am picking the Bengals, the Ravens, Skol Vikings, the Panthers, the Cardinals, the Jaguars, the 49ers, the Titans, the Broncos, the Eagles, I hate saying that one, the Rams, the Chargers, the Bears, and let's go Cowboys. So, actually, I get to hold up like this, I really want to make sure nothing drops. Okay. I hope I like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on social media. And as always, I am very humble in this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy today. Well, we have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, John was here to lend his way back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.